sign up to join the organization, or is just you guys have your own team where you just go around and do these education seminars?
We actually have our own team.
Yeah.
But in order for you to get into team, you have to go through a special training. It's called Toastmasters. So Toastmasters is basically teaching you how to speak properly and learn how to speak basically. So you have to go through a special training before you go be a part of our team.
Okay, so if somebody is interested in joining, what is the name again?
City of Hope.
City of Hope, and the person is interested, he wants to join the City of Hope and go around and be part of these education seminars. What can the person do to join?
It can be anybody. Anybody that wants to learn about...
No special requirements?
No. Anybody that wants to learn about refugees can actually go on our City of Hope Facebook page, or I can actually contact me, and then we can get started.
Okay, so how can people contact you?
You can go on my Facebook page, like I said, City of Hope, and you can contact me through there.
All right, thank you, ladies, for how you have taken us through the system. It's very impressive. If you're listening to me or watching me right now, then you can go on the Facebook page, City of Hope, and contact this lady right here, and you can be part of this educative program and organization, because they're helping refugees. It's all about the education. Because a lot of people, we stay here, and anytime that things happen, we kind of like seek help where we can, even some of the things we can do it by ourselves. You know what I'm saying? But we always, so just go over there and do the study, do the research, and learn, because everything is all about education. If we educate ourselves, some things that happen to us, some of them wouldn't have been happening if we educate ourselves. So now we're gonna go back to our main topic for today, which is about career choices, and our guest is gonna, be part of this discussion as well. The career choices for Africans. I was doing like my personal research and my personal observation, and I found out that in our African homes and our culture or our tradition, most of the times there are some specific careers which really stands out in our homes, and we are used to hearing that, you know what I'm saying? And examples of some of these careers is, let's say, doctor or medicine, law, nursing, and things like that, you know what I'm saying? But we make it seem like that is like the obvious career choices for us, or those are the only things that we can actually do. Meanwhile, it's not. There's a whole lot of things in this world that people can even do, you know what I'm saying? But it seems like in our homes and things that are familiar to us, you know what I'm saying, we don't care for those things. You know what I'm saying? So that is what we're going to be talking about today, to see if it is because we don't know that those things actually exist, or it's because of our parents. You know what I'm saying? If it's because of our culture. If we say, even if culture, if it's from our parents, it's the same thing as the culture. You know what I'm saying? Because parents try to, transcend what goes on in the culture to us as well. So that is what we're going to talk about. So I'm going to go ahead and, my brother Elvis, I'm going to ask you this quick question. So the career choice for Africans, like the ones I listed earlier on, what do you think about it? Do you think is the parents' fault that we usually go into those kind of cultures, or is the tradition and what we are used to?
I think it's a little bit of both, tradition and culture, because the culture is what influences the parents, and the parents is what influences us, the children. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so to your question, that's my direct answer for that. That is both culture and parents. There's no two ways about it. There's no two ways about it.
All right, my brother Jeffrey, what do you think about it?
Well, I think primarily I think it's a parent, because in every culture there are certain standards that cultures have to live up with, but as well as your parents, and your parents play that huge part of your. Every family is a culture. Let's just put it that way. Every family has its own unique culture, and your family and your parents create that atmosphere of what is expected, or what is so-called norm. Because your parents will tell you, if you go for a doctor, if you go for a lawyer, engineer, that's my son, that's my daughter. Okay, you tell your parents that I want to be an actor, I want to play in a movie, I want to be a comedian. Don't you ever say that. Okay, one day your parents will look at you. You're stupid. Your mom probably went and slept with a different guy. My son doesn't even think like that. Even though himself, he doesn't even have no engineer degree, but he wanted to have an engineer degree. You see, so it comes back to me. It's the parents, because most Africans, we do certain things to make our parents proud. We don't do it for our culture. We do it for our parents' proud.
We do it for our parents, but our parents come from a specific culture.
It's mainly like I think it's mainly for to glorify our parents because their work they are putting behind.
Yes, so that way they can glorify their culture.
No. That way they can glorify themselves, not the culture.
I think that way they can glorify themselves and be proud. Because
but at the same time, it reflects back onto their culture.
Okay, let me say something right here. I've been around like a group of African parents and their kids, where every parent is kind of proud to say that, oh, that is my son right there. He's in medical school. Oh, that's my daughter. You know, she's in law school. You know what I'm saying? But you dare not say that is my daughter. She's studying modeling, or she's doing like fashion design. You know what I'm saying? So So I don't think it has much to do with culture. It's to glorify themselves and be proud of you.
I think it's 100% the way. What do you think?
I would say parents too, because I feel like they're comfortable with the career choice of like doctors and lawyers, and I guess the money too. Get me? I feel like, oh, they pay good, so
oh,
you know.
trust me, I know.
So the parents are scared to get out of their comfort zone a little bit.
Yeah.
So I would say the parents too.
So I'm the only one sitting.
So let's say if you're talking about if it's about the money, I have seen some careers which pays more than being a doctor. Actually, you know what I'm saying? But maybe they don't know about it. Or what do you think? They don't know about it because some of these careers sound strange. You know what I'm saying? I posted a picture earlier on where you have like whatever logist. You know, some of these career names is very strange, but people actually do it.
They know about it. They know about it. They know about it, but the only thing is they're not comfortable because they can say because they want to say that. Okay, the other day I was just having a conversation with my dad. He's like, "Oh, there's degrees for computer engineering. I'm telling you, some guy at my work, he has degrees for. They all have software engineering degrees. So they want to say that the demand for that particular career is not there, as it would be, for example, with nursing, where it's like, oh, the minute you finish your school, you can just directly jump into nursing, and you kind of get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much what it is. So they know about it. They're just not comfortable with it. Because, yeah, I mean, every parent wants to see you succeed. But how can you not succeed? How can you succeed if you're not comfortable with what you're doing?
Yeah, that is actually a good question. But it's like parents are trying to look out for their kids.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? So in trying to look out for their kids, they kind of put a limitation on what their talents, you know what I'm saying?
I'm an exemplified example.
Okay.
I swear to you, you know, when I was younger, I mean, all I could do was draw. I'm telling you, all I could just do was draw Dragon Ball Z. I swear. I had a good, you know, coming from an African background, that was a no-go zone in my household.
It's a no-go.
It was a no-go zone.
They're going to ask you what kind of job can you do with that.
It's not. They're going to ask you. They're going to whip you. What kind of job can you do with that? It's not an asking. It's not a matter of asking. It's a matter of enforcing into you what they feel is right and what they feel is not wrong.
So, like, my next question, is it even necessary for parents to be so involved in, you know, the career choice of their kids? Is it necessary?
I think we should direct this towards her more because right now she's just recently entering out of high school. Am I right?
Yes.
So then I've been out of high school for quite some time, but I think, you know, we should direct this on her for a minute.
I would say yes and no at the same time.
Okay.
Because the career is my life. I'm living it,
Yeah.
but I also need my parents' support in order for me to accomplish whatever I'm setting my mind to. You know, from my mom, she wants me to be a doctor, but that's not what I want to be. But when she knew that I was really serious about being an entrepreneur, she supported me because she had more information about what entrepreneur is. So I feel like if the parents know what career goal you want, and if you just sit down with them and be like, hey, this is what I want to be, and this is what I want to do. I feel like every parent are there to support you, but they have to be they have to know what your career plans are in the future.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
I understand what you're saying, and it does make a lot of sense, you know what I'm saying? But some of us, where we come from, you know, our parents, they wouldn't actually listen to you, you know what I'm saying? Because they would think you don't know what you're doing. Because this is somebody who just coming from high school. They think you don't know better.
Prove them wrong.
You know,
Prove them wrong.
it'll take some time before you can prove them wrong.
Trust me, it's easier said than
Sometimes,
done.
whilst you are still in the process of proving them wrong, they keep bringing it up. Sometimes they can call your uncle who live somewhere to come and talk to you.
I'm telling you.
Because they feel like this kid doesn't know what
I'm
getting
telling
himself
you. I'm telling you.
You know what I'm saying?
A prime example. Every day, I have a mom also who lives in Virginia, and every day she calls me. Oh, this kid, they just came from Ghana, and they just finished with their